Hello, I would like to register for the robot fight tournament.
Yes, sure. Can I see your robot, please?
Of course. It might look cute, but it is quite a challenger. Hey, what's up puzzle lovers, and welcome back. Today we are going to attempt to solve a very cool looking puzzle. It looks like the head of a robot. So I am excited to solve it. Named Burbot, this puzzle is designed by American designer Andrew Crowell. It's a combination of a burr and a sequential discovery puzzle, which sounds fun. Here is the synopsis. Burbot is a mischievous little robot. He has eaten something he shouldn't have, and you open it up and retrieve what he ate. I think we are all impatient to get started. So, without further ado, let's solve the Burbot puzzle. And here it is, the Burbot puzzle. It is a 3D printed puzzle and the quality is so neat. This puzzle is so smooth. I love the choice of the colors. Look at it. You have the eyes, the mouth, then some other parts. It's already moving quite easily. Then you have a purple top part and also the same at the bottom. I bet this puzzle will be so much fun to solve. It is a mix between a burr puzzle and a sequential discovery puzzle. That will be the first time for me to solve this kind of puzzle. It also comes with a very nice card for the instructions. Burbot is a mischievous little robot. He has eaten something he shouldn't have. Can you open him up and retrieve what he ate? As with all robots, he is quite logical and does not require excessive force, shaking or hitting. Be careful, he has magnets and small parts. I really enjoy this card because you have the face of a robot printed on the card. That's so cool! Well done, Andrew. So far, you make this puzzle very attracting. You want to solve it and I love that so much. So let's discover this puzzle. It is the head of a robot. You have eyes, but can already move. That's the burr part, I think. The eyes and also these two gray parts. You can already see that two of them are moving very easily. So you have in total 4 burr pieces. At least, maybe the purple piece that is on the top of the puzzle is also a burr piece that you will need to remove, because we have to remember this is also a sequential discovery puzzle. So you might need to remove some parts to use them as tools to continue to solve the puzzle. Then you have this blue part that has the name of a robot on it, and you can see some cuts around the puzzle. And you can also see this blue part inside the cuts. So maybe we'll have a tool to push something to be able to remove this part on the front. And the last piece I can see is this purple one at the bottom of the puzzle. So maybe this piece is connected to this one. I don't know, we will find out later. So I think that's all I can show you right now. Let me know in the comments what you think of this puzzle. What is your first impression? For me, I already like it so much. So it is time to solve this little robot. So first thing is that I cannot push on this blue part. This is the mouth, and I believe that will be the last piece to remove to find out what this little robot ate. Then this purple part is locked. I cannot push it. Obviously, I can already play with the burr pieces, and this purple part is locked as well. But it can move. And it is not connected to the bottom part. So that's quite interesting already. Okay, let's try to solve the burr element of this puzzle. So if I slide these two pieces, I can see that the purple piece is locked at the center. of the puzzle. So I guess I need to play with the bird pieces to be able to remove the purple piece. That will be quite cool. Okay, so let's try to find the right combination to be able to remove this purple piece. Okay, so I will just try to do random movements. I don't solve that many bird puzzles, so I'm not sure if there is a technique for it, but so far so good. I mean, I can already see the bottom of this purple piece, so that's a good sign. So let's continue. How will I remove you? Maybe like this. No, locked already. Or maybe I put you back. Slide you. Oh yes! And I can remove the purple piece. Look at it! So nice! Oh, wait, there is a hole here. And I can see there is a line between this piece and this piece. It's like I can remove it. Yes! Oh look, there is the magnet inside. There is also a magnet on this side, so you have two magnets here. And I guess you need to make a different piece, like this, that you can use as a key. It kind of looks like a key already, but I don't know, there is a gap here. Can I see a piece that will fit inside of this at the bottom of the puzzle? Let me check. So let's try to put a different combination with the bird pieces to try to reveal the other sides of the bottom of this puzzle, to try to find if something can fit inside of this. So maybe we will be able to pull something with a magnet. So with this combination, I can have a better view of the bottom of the puzzle. And maybe you will be able to see it as well. You can clearly see the purple piece. And if you look on the sides of the puzzle, then you will be able to see the blue piece as well. I cannot see anything that can fit inside of this. So I don't know if I need to push something. That's already a nice combination. I can fit the purple piece, but I cannot touch the bottom. There is this piece that is blocking me, even if I put the purple piece like this. And oh, I didn't see it earlier, but there is also a line here. Wait, can I remove this as well? Oh, look! Oh, shoot. Well, one of the pieces stayed inside. Okay, no, that's not good. That's not good. I need to get you back. Okay, that's better. So I can put you back inside like this, and then I put you inside. As you can see, the magnet will just attract this piece, and now it really looks like a real key. Okay, so that might be our first tool. So let's try to insert it inside. I can touch the bottom, and if I press, oh, look what we have here. We can remove the bottom of the puzzle. You can see our purple key here, and there are two magnets that retain this purple piece. Let's try again. So it's locked, and if I push, you can unlock it like this. That's quite nice. Okay, so we remove the key, and now we can see the blue part here. Nice. And you have these two parts here. Maybe with a magnet I can remove it. No, I cannot. I wonder if I can push it. I cannot push it as well. But now that I can see the blue part, I can push it. Kind of. It's still locked. Even if I put it in the other direction. So there are no pins that are locking it. Okay, let's see what we have. We have this part here, but also can be disassembled. That's so cool. That's so cool. Okay, we have another component here, but we could fit here. I guess I need to use this one to extend the key and then use this one. And I will have to choose which direction. I can see two cuts inside the blue part. So it's like we can fit that inside. So it will go like this, but from the top. Can I fit it? That would be challenging, I think. So I need to find a way to fit this piece inside. Maybe like this. Okay, like this. Maybe not.
Many tic-tacs later.
Yes. We are getting there. We are getting there. And I hope I made... Whoa! You see? We can remove these two pieces. Oh, that's so cool! They're kind of locks. Wait, let's put them back. And once the purple piece touches the bottom of the puzzle, you can press to release these two locks. That's so nice. Okay, so we removed two locks. I really enjoy this puzzle so much. The use of the purple key as a key component and then just change the form of the end of this key is just marvelous. Okay, so now what can we do? Let's try to remove a key first. Like this. Okay, and now that we removed the two locks, maybe we can slide this piece. Or maybe we need to insert that. You see? That can go inside. What if I put it here? No. So maybe I need to put it on the last one and push the blue piece to be able to open the mouth of the little robot. Oh, that's so cool. And let's find out what he ate. That's not good for you, robot. A fish, you cannot eat that. Oh, that's so nice. That's so nice. Oh, wow. I loved it so much. That's so cool. And it is a red fish. That's so nice. I don't know, I wish there would be just the fish, maybe a bit thicker and bigger. That would have been maybe better. I don't know. What do you think about this little prize? That's so cool, right? Okay, I don't know if we finished solving this puzzle because why are there two overcuts on the side of a puzzle? I feel we just opened half of this box and there is something else to do. So yes, when I look through the cuts on the side of the puzzle, I can see a cut between two blue pieces. So you should be able to see a cut here. You can see it. I do think that we still have to do something else to find maybe another thing that this little robot ate to be able to save him from choking. So let's try to see what is the solution. So it's quite funny to put these things on the side because it looks like he has little arms, like a T-Rex. I really have this feeling that you need to put these two pieces on the side and then, I don't know, maybe other half of the box is spring-loaded, and if you press on them at the same time, you might be able to remove the box. Okay, let's just try. I mean, I just need to press hard. It worked. Okay, look. Now I can remove the blue piece fully. Yeah, let's go. Okay, we need to find out how this piece works exactly. Look, indeed. But it is so hard, and you feel like if you press, you might break these little pieces. But yes, there is one of these thing on each side of this blue piece. That's so cool, to be honest. And look, there is a final gift for us. Oh, that's a nice coin. I love it so much. I love the design. Wait, so you have a name of a puzzle, Burbot, and you have the little head on the other side of this coin. That's such a nice coin. I love it so much. Okay, so we managed to solve this puzzle. We found what our little robot ate, but he should not have, and we found the little secret coin. So it is time to put it back together, and I think it will not be so hard. So we put the coin back inside the secret compartment, and we put the blue piece back inside the puzzle. We can put the red fish inside and close. And now we just need to put these things here to lock the mouth of the robot. And I guess we just need to put this back here. Yes, like this. And we just have to put this purple key back to its original form, like this. And now we just need to put this purple piece inside the puzzle. So we put it like this, and now we can put this piece here, and we just need to find our way back like this. Okay, like this, yes, like this, and that's done. We managed to solve the Burbot puzzle. And another one. And to be honest, Burbot is such an incredible puzzle to solve. By the way, I will put the link of the Etsy shop of Andrew Crowell in the description below. So go check out his shop if you want to grab a Burbot. I love the fact that this puzzle is a mix between a bird puzzle and a sequential discovery puzzle. It's such a smart puzzle and so enjoyable. It is not too hard on the bird aspect, which is really good for people who don't like birds in the first place. So you can still enjoy solving this puzzle. And the sequential discovery part is just amazing. There are so many parts that you need to find, to combine with each other to make the correct tool to solve this puzzle. I hope you did enjoy watching this video. If you did, don't forget, put a like and subscribe to the channel. I will be so thankful. I will see you next week for a new video. Tschüss!